Sometimes if I just engage them in a conversation, it's mental misdirection, it's mental off balancing. It's like a mental strike to their anger. I'm not able to do that just because I am a man.
Where them kicks at? Where them hands? Where them holes? Where them throws? You know what I'm saying? Cecil.
This is why I train in martial arts. Because I got the idea for doing this story or responding to it from a guy named Timcast on YouTube. So I'm going to go to the primary source because I can. Basically, in this story, this is a woman in London who was attacked by some guy on their subway line. And she said that they were, well, you can see, as you can see right here, two, quote, white middle class, quote, men who stood there, didn't help her, they just kind of got up and walked off when she was being attacked. And she's upset and she's furious with them. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, I don't know why you would expect two guys that don't know you to necessarily come to your defense these days, because it's not like we are creating a nation of warriors. If you want to have a bunch of warriors around you, why don't you encourage a bunch of adults to take martial arts classes? Or better yet, I think you need to take them yourself so that you don't expect somebody else to defend you. I mean, it's not that I don't feel sorry for her. It's that I think she deserves what happened to her. No, it's nothing like that at all. What I'm saying is we live in a society where you can't expect everybody to be chivalrous. You can't expect every man to be a warrior. Because let's face it, every single man in the world is not a warrior. Last time I checked, 50-year-olds were not recruited by the military. And the last time I checked, I don't think that age 50 is considered to be prime fighting age. So if the men are not of prime fighting age and they don't grow up in a warrior culture, they don't grow up in a warrior society, and they may not have martial arts training, why would you expect them to want to fight for you, someone that they don't know? It seems a little illogical to me. And for the naysayers and the shamers, I know you're coming. If this story gets any traction, I know you're coming and you're going to say, what would you do if it was your wife or daughter? I got my daughter training. Okay. And of course, if I were there, what would you do? If I were there, I would probably do something or try to diffuse the situation or something like that, which is what I have actually done in similar types of situations. I haven't had to jump on and fight anybody yet, but a lot of times just by me being there or me being able to come up with some type of situation to distract the person that's coming up with that's causing a commotion. Sometimes if I just engage them in a conversation, it's mental misdirection, it's mental off balancing. It's like a mental strike to their anger, and they start talking to me, or they just start thinking of something else, and they forget all about the person that they were intending on attacking. But see, I'm not able to do that just because I am a man. Okay, every man in the world is not capable of doing that. I am capable of doing that because of martial arts training and my faith in Jesus Christ. But now, okay, now you're going to want to burn me at the crucifix that I pray to. So if we can just forget I said Jesus for all of you people who are going to burst into flames because I dare mention something about Christianity, you can get it from martial arts training. Martial arts training, mix a little bit of yoga in there, learn how to breathe. Just having the confidence to defend yourself frees up your brain so that you can think of a solution so that you won't have to fight. And for you ladies out there, like I said when I was looking at the article, you're going to have to protect yourself because you can't depend on other people to protect you. But I think that you should go through and you should watch Tim's video because he makes some good points about why men are not jumping in anymore. And basically, he argues that it's because when men have jumped in and tried to help women, they've been accused of being rapists, pedophiles, creeps, you name it. The accusation was thrown at them, or the man may get arrested. Okay, and if a man attacks another man who was harassing some woman and he goes overboard defending her, he could legally be charged with excessive force. You know, there could be some kind of charge brought against him. And then there's that woman that was being defended. Is she going to turn around and pay his legal fees? Is she going to testify on his behalf in court? Maybe, but maybe not. And a lot of people just don't want to take that chance. What if you jump in to be a hero and you get stabbed? What if you jump in to be a hero and you get shot? See, there's a lot of risks that come into play. It's not just all about, someone assaulted me and someone who's not a police officer didn't do what they should have done, even though they are not a police officer. Now, instead of complaining, I'm going to offer some solutions. Obviously, more of us need to take martial arts lessons so that we will feel comfortable protecting ourselves and protecting others. Also, do you want to pass some kind of bystander laws where you punish people who don't stop crimes? I actually would be in favor of that. I think I would vote for that. That it's a crime if you sit there and let something happen to somebody and you don't do anything to intervene and they can prove that you could have intervened and you didn't do anything. I think that they should arrest people for that, especially if they can prove that without beyond a reasonable doubt that there was no threat of deadly force against you. I think they should prosecute people for that. Call me crazy, but I do. Some type of, enforced Good Samaritan laws. But if you're not willing to do any of those, then unfortunately you are literally going to have to take your lumps. And of course, no, carrying around a gun or a weapon doesn't solve everything, because there are countries in the world, and there are definitely places in the United States, where you are not allowed to carry a gun or a concealed weapon. So, until you can get those laws changed, one thing you can change about yourself is to take some martial arts lessons so you can protect yourself. So, thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this with people who like to talk about the martial arts. Check out that video by Tim Cass. I'm going to link to it below. And peace.